got a wild one for you. We're back. It's 2023.
That's right. This week we talk about our ins and our outs for the new year. We talk about how to keep your hygiene up when you're cleaning your home.
I can't believe I'm teaching people how to clean their butts.
Well, sometimes you got to squat.
And scrub.
We talk about the new chickens on Drag Race season 15. How very exciting. And what's the reason you do drag? To be a workaholic or for the love of cross-dressing?
For both. Well, I don't love cross-dressing, but I do love work. All right, we gotta go. Enjoy this episode.
Goodbye.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. I use sloppy, you stupid little fuck, she, that's little fuck, she, dirty little fuck, you stupid little fuck. Welcome to Sloppy Second with Big Dipper and Meatball. That's Big Dipper.
2023.
Baby, it's 2023. We back. And for those of you who asked where we were, didn't we nonstop talk about how we were going to take a 2-week break?
What? No one asked me where we went.
Someone commented on the sloppy. Oh, yeah. Y'all got to be watching the TikToks.
The TikToks.
We're coming out with the TikToks every day, baby. Someone commented, where have the episodes been?
Yeah, we took a break. Y'all are fake fans. Break. You don't listen. You don't actually listen.
I think that they're selective in which episodes they listen to, which I'm also fine with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do that too with podcasts. As I'm like scrolling through, I'm like, I don't really like them.
You know what? That's one of my outs for this year. Podcasts where they stray away from the format of their podcast too much. I want 3 solid episodes before you change the format to have like a special guest on or something.
Name names. What are you talking about?
Well, I listened to this podcast called Morbid, which I used to like and now I don't like. And
you know what I have? Comorbidities. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, baby. Wait, what is comorbidity? Wait, 2 deaths?
No, it means like you have a lot of other things wrong with you that could kill you in addition to being pre-diabetic.
You know, that's in for this year. We're seeing doctors again.
I have popcorn stuck in my throat.
Because let me tell you something that me and Michael came across was that before the last time I saw a doctor, which was the last time I saw you, I hadn't gone to a doctor's office to just do like a regular physical checkup thing, like non-emergency, in like 6 years.
Oh, but you had gone to the emergency doctor?
I've seen like urgent care doctors for like little things, but I haven't been to like a primary care doctor and like repeated a visit and been like, how you doing? These things are up and down. It's all just emergency stuff.
And what did they say to you?
Well, you were there that day. I came in. I was a train wreck. Oh, right. They said a lot of truths that I didn't need to hear.
You were sort of wild behind the eyes.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day for me.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing to be like, what's up, doc? Nice to see you again. See you in 3 months. I had to do that a lot when I first came to LA because I got on prep. And in the early stages of prep, it was like they had to take my blood every 3 months for like a few years to make sure that the blood levels were fine to have the medication.
They used to check you hard when you got on prep. My friends were going in the doctor all the time, and now you can get it in the mail.
Yeah, now they don't give a shit.
No, they're just like, well, no one really died from it yet. Well, I don't know. They're
true. Like, you let us know. Wait, so you're clearly doing ins and outs for the new year.
I just see that everyone's doing it, but I was just making them up as they went. I don't really have any real ones.
Yeah.
Do you have real ones?
Well, the break that we took in the podcast world, like over here at the network, we were like, oh, we're going to have 2 weeks off. I also took that break at home, which was shocking. It wasn't 2 weeks, it was 4 days. But I didn't.
It really was.
I didn't really work. I didn't answer emails. You can attest, like, I didn't call you for like a week.
I know. It was weird and refreshing.
Right, exactly. And so I had all these plans that while I wasn't working, I was going to like really get into my apartment. And like, I did donate a bunch of clothes, but I didn't go through my wardrobe like I wanted. I didn't reorganize and rearrange the living room like I wanted. Like, I didn't do all that stuff that I really wanted to. So the whole ins and outs thing, I'm really New Year, same me kind of bitch. Like, I have not made a change.
Well, I
and you can attest to that. I have not made a single change.
I reorganized my drag room because it was a mess, and like I found so many old costumes that are from that era where it was like, oh, I just started getting okay at sewing, and I'm like, maybe people, because before I would just throw out old costumes like they were shit.
You were your own fast fashion cycle.
I truly was.
You would buy the $1 a yard. You would sew it the same day in a room very hot, so you were full of sweat.
Just sweat.
Call it a sweatshop. And then you would wear the outfit once and throw it away, like you bought it right away.
And I've held on to so many like pretty decent outfits, and I'm like, I should have a drag sale.
Yeah,
but not at my house at Precinct. I don't need anyone knowing where I live.
I know exactly where you live. I almost said the address right here on the show.
You should. Okay. In giving out people's addresses.
In doxing this
baby.
pussy.
Did anything happen over the break? Anything wild? I'm trying to think about stuff.
I have a whole list of things to talk to you
about. Go.
Okay. One thing I didn't do was rearrange my apartment, but one thing I did do was have it cleaned.
Oh.
And I booked the cleaner. I've said this on the show before. I want a cleaner who comes at a regular interval so they know this is the general cleanup. I'm going to vacuum and sweep and do whatever. But then this week, I'm doing the windows. Or this week, I'm going to do the grout in the shower. Like, I want them to, like, over time. So it's not a heavy duty clean every week, but there's always, like, one special thing because they've built up a way of working in my apartment.
Yeah,
That's
they know the space and they know the best way to get around. And that's 100%. All I want too. But I would do the same, except for I would mop because I don't want them wasting all the time on the hardwood floor upstairs and downstairs. You know what I mean?
Well, that's fine.
You take care of the corners.
I have yet to find. There's one person, and I think she was cool, and I think I'll have her back, and I think we could like develop that sort of relationship. But I always just keep hiring whatever. So I was on Sniffies.
Love that.
And this guy posted, he just said like, looking for whatever. And then underneath it said, I also have a home cleaning company.
Okay, work.
And it was like next to his dick pic. And I was like, okay, slay. So I went to his profile and the profile was like, whatever. I'm a true verse. Like.
Bottom.
So. Whatever the rest of the description was. And then it said, hit me up if you are looking for a cleaner. This is legit. I have a company. Cleanings could also come with a happy ending. And then like a squirky face.
Now that sounds like something I could get into.
And I was like, are you telling me you're going to bring this sexual energy into my house and you're going to clean in your little undies and you're not gonna be a fake cleaner who's just like doing it for the underwear or the sexual fetish. You're gonna like actually clean, and then at the end, you or I could nut.
Hopefully, and
sounds like a match made in heaven.
Well, was it?
So when he finally showed up, you know what it was because I was texting.
I know we've already talked about it, but it gets into something that I really want to delve in. That's an in for this year. Hygiene. Okay.
So when I like he had to cancel one day because he had car trouble, and then he rescheduled for a different, like all this different stuff, whatever. He finally comes over there, and the rates weren't that inflated either. Like it was like $150 for 2.5 hours of cleaning. I'm like, that's amazing.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So he finally comes over. And the moment he walks in, I'm like, oh, I'm not into his face. Because I never saw his face.
You got to get face. We've talked about it.
But I was like,
hair, body, face.
that's cool. I'm not into his face, but like maybe things could get a little sexy. Because you know how sometimes, even if you're not into their face, like the energy
The
could
body,
be right.
the energy,
Right.
walking around in the underwear.
So he showed up and he's carrying everything in a rolling suitcase.
Murder.
Which was like, girl, get your hustle. I think he's 23. Like he's hustling to like make a business happen. I'm like, get your life, but like not even an IKEA bag or like it was just an awkward thing. And like,
no, I think a rolling suitcase is a step up from an IKEA bag. Like when I think of carrying all my drag stuff, when I'm carrying it in an IKEA bag, I feel like garbage.
But
when I have a nice
it wasn't zipped. There was like a Swiffer sticking out of it and a broom sticking out of it. Like it, you know, it sort of looked like he packed quickly and then slammed the suitcase shut. And the handle on it, the extender handle was broken. It was non-existent. So he was pulling it from this sort of low position. Like it was a little like fumble, you know?
And when I think of a sexy cleaner, I want them to come in with the confidence and a cleaning kit that just is perfect. You know what I mean?
Baby,
I need everything
want you
perfect.
to have like a rolling sort of toolbox and like
something maybe with a Rubbermaid logo on it.
Yes.
Something that really instills confidence in me.
With like a, you know, a tool belt on already that has like the rubber gloves like peeking out of the.
Is
like,
there a tool belt option? Oh, like get him to dress up like a sexy Tim the Toolman Taylor and
yeah, and then instead of like spinning the staple, you know, the stapler or the gun around, you spin like a bottle of Febreze and put it in your holster.
Ooh, hell yeah.
So I open the door and like upon him walking in, like the atmosphere completely changed. And I was like, now hold on a second. Does my neighborhood smell like boo-boo? Or is it this man? And then he opened his mouth and I was like, or is it his breath? Like, it just smelled like mildew and sour. And then I looked on his pants and he had a stain on his pants, but I was like, the stain has to be paint.
I hope so.
I don't know. Like I unfortunately will like drip coffee on my shirt. Like I can't get mad at this.
All my shirts are covered in stains. I always look like a stain baby.
When it's like there's a bad smell and you look a little disheveled, like it just, I was like,
it would be like going to see Magic Mike in Vegas and them not having breath spray or like the proper costuming. You know what I mean? It just stands out.
So I was like, oh no. And I'm texting you and you're like, tell him to take a shower. Give him a mint.
Maybe that's part of the thing. Give him a mint, take a shower.
I almost was just
fantasy
like,
happen
leave.
Because this is my issue with it, and I said this to you, but it's like you as the customer, you've already purchased the item. Basically, it's on credit now. They're in your house. You have to pay them,
right?
And if it's not your fantasy, if it's not your fantasy upon their arrival, you can't just turn them away at the door. Like you're like, you gotta clean. Is there a way I get a discount because I don't want to touch your dirty body?
Oh my God. Okay,
well,
let's take
a break. May not be dirty, but was it? Okay, because then I want to talk about hygiene, baby.
Let's take a break
right
and
back.
I'll finish the story. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix. And we're back. Oh, it's not done. Go.
Okay, so he starts to clean. I'm like, you can clean the bathroom and the bedroom first. I'm gonna be out here working. Then you can, whatever. And when he went in the other room, I was like, okay, it doesn't smell as bad anymore. No. And then I don't know if I got used to it or like what happened, but by the time he was like back out in the main room, he like I wasn't as bothered by it, or I couldn't really smell it anymore. So I feel like it was his breath. I feel like he just came from another client. He never started taking off his clothes, and I didn't ask him. And it became this very unwritten, unspoken thing that it wasn't going to be a sexy cleaning and it wasn't going to be in the underwear. I didn't even ask, and I was thrilled that he didn't like offer or bring it up. Because if he had turned to me and said, so did you want me to do this in my underwear in a way that you could watch, or are you looking to like have it be a happy ending? I would have just had to look at him in the face and say, not today.
Pat.
Pat, the double tap.
That double tap and let him know it's out. It's
so
over.
Then
over.
The wildest thing about it is the clean was not good.
No.
And he spent so much time cleaning. And I said, hey, do you want to put the music? You want to play some music? I'm going to be working out here. Like, you could play something off your phone. He was like, oh, I don't look at my phone when I'm working. Oh, I'm focused on working. I'm focused on the cleaning. And he goes, I really zone out. I'm really OCD. He told me he was OCD about cleaning 5 or 6 times.
Well, that's his OCD.
Why didn't you clean the hair out of the drain in the bathroom? Why didn't you take the garbage out of the bathroom or the kitchen? Why when I walked into my bedroom on my bare feet, did I lift them up and there was debris on my feet? It's like you claim your OCD and then you didn't even clean the top of the toilet seat, which had a layer of dust on it. Not a layer, but like,
well, yeah, just a regular amount of dust.
And I was like, you're not OCD.
My house is insane because I always use so much baby powder all over my fucking big old body.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a thin layer.
So, girl, he left. I let him go. I gave him his cash money and he left. And he was like, He said, I'm so OCD so many times. I couldn't believe it. That's my story. Thoughts?
What? I hate it for you. I truly hate it because I would have at least. Here's some things I would have done. Would have offered him a mint because I'm never shy about giving gum to somebody. But if they go, "Does my breath stink?" I don't respond. I just nod. You know what I mean?
Did you give me a mint at the Alaska concert, or did you tell Michael to tell me my breath was bad?
I gave you a piece of gum, and you looked at me, and I just nodded. Is what happened.
That was so embarrassing.
I think it was because it's that thing where it's like if you talk a lot.
Guilty.
And we were talking before the show. We were talking kind of not as she was performing, but like in between the acts and stuff. If there was a break, we were talking a lot, and I was just like, "Yeah, it's like I'm sure mine smelled bad too. I just ate a bunch of sushi across the street."
And meanwhile, I had those two cute boys with me that I was like yelling in their faces while the music was playing. I was like, "Yeah, look at that dancer over there!" Just hot breath.
So we saw so I want to talk about what's in this year, and let's talk about.
Wait, what else? You said you would hand the guy a mint. Anything else?
I'd hand him a mint, and I would tell him because sometimes the scent is stuck to the clothing. And I would have, if I had paid him to come and clean in his undies, you for sure, even if I didn't like what I was looking at, I would be like, you get your fucking undies on and you clean this house.
I believe that the smell was stuck to the clothes, except when he opened his mouth and I did feel like a hot breath wave.
But also breath with people, it's up or down. You know, sometimes their breath stinks, sometimes they don't. Some people's it always stinks. But that brings me to what I think is going to be in this year. I need people, even if you like to be stinky, to be hygienic about your stinky.
Yes, you messaged me, you said, do you think we can get a hygiene expert on the podcast?
Yes, because I think that there's too many people who are maybe in their early 20s that still do not clean their bodies properly. There's a lot of smell coming out of the mouths. There's gunk on the teeth. There's an odor on your body where it's like, it's I say it all the time. It's been built up for a couple days. It's like the thing where you worked out the day before, you didn't shower because you thought someone would be in it. And then the next morning you're like, you can't smell how bad you smell.
Yeah, because you slept in your own stank all night.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking we should be showering at least once a day, scrubbing them pits. If you don't want to wear deodorant, that's fine. But know that if you don't want to wear deodorant, you need to clean more.
If you don't want to wear deodorant, you need to at least take some soap and hot water and a washcloth and get in them pits, even if you're not putting your whole body in the shower, because the pits emanate more smell.
Yeah. And I haven't, and I understand. I haven't been putting on deodorant for most of the Christmas break because I'm not really going out really to see people. I only wear it if I have to. But I know by the end of the day, even if I haven't really done much, it's been raining, I've been walking around the house, there's a stench that's been built up. And I'm going to take care of that stench. Because I'd rather the stench to be fresh.
I love a French staff. What?
Ooh, I love a French Staffy too. Is that a type of dog?
No, I love a fresh stench. Ooh, fresh stench.
Fresh stench, fresh stench, fresh stench.
Fresh stench of Bel Air. I feel
now, wait a minute.
Now, hold on a second. Let's drive to Bel Air and get sweaty in our pits. I feel
no one's watching that one show that was like a remake of The Fresh Prince.
Bel Air.
Work. What were you going to say about Fresh Stench?
On Peacock, or you would call it.
Peacock.
There you go.
Didn't they tell us to take the ad down because I didn't pronounce it right? Or was that just
and I was like, you're just mimicking what you've heard Nicole Byer do.
Is that what she says?
She says Peacock.
I think because
I think it's the rain in Spain that stays mainly in the plain that is making things smell like hot garbage because it's all wet.
LA is soaking wet. What's out? Rain in LA. No one knows
how to drive.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Baby, I'm done with you.
All winter break, all I wanted to do was spend a couple days just riding my motorcycle around, and it's too wet and rainy to do it. All I want to do.
You know what else is out?
What?
Recaps.
We're doing recap shows? They're over.
Yeah, Dragula, done.
Done.
Goulash Ghouls, Spooky Seconds,
over. Get
out of here.
Are we ever doing that again? We'll decide. We'll decide what season
I would do a new season if they hire a new... If they actually switch up the format, I would do a new season. But I can't do any All-Stars Titans resurrection.
No, and the next season is season 5, so maybe it'll be out like next year or something. We have a long time before it comes out. They're just now casting.
I would do it again. It just felt like such a slog.
It was hard, and it just seems like something went terribly wrong over there. There was a lot of
no episode.
There's a lot
10.
of people got fired recently from Shudder, and like AMC did major layoffs. So someone was saying that maybe because like maybe some early cuts when they were filming it last summer or whatever were affecting it. So maybe they knew. That's why at the end of it they were like, "We're not talking about it. This is the end of a chapter," because they were like AMC or Shudder's going under or something.
It's so challenging to like. I want to be able to always talk freely and openly about all the projects I work on,
But you can't.
Why not?
Wait, what? In what way? Like once they're already out? Because there's a lot of stuff that I've done that's coming out this year,
Right?
that I really want to talk about.
Oh,
but I, like,
pretty
can't
smart that you were on Netflix. That show got canceled.
That got canceled, honey.
They canceled 20 shows. Isn't that crazy?
Netflix did?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, HBO Max is canceling everything. They said anything gay, it's out.
And they took it off. They took Legendary off the streaming platform.
That doesn't make any sense. Is it because they'd have to pay for,
I hadn't
for
even
the
caught
people to
all
view
the
it?
way up. I'm late.
You know what's in? The Simpsons having more gay people. Good job, Monet and Bob.
Yeah, girl, these new shows getting
This is
canceled
the
left, right, and
Waffle
center.
House.
But The Simpsons
This is
is
how I
on
was-
season 35. Incredible.
I mean, people are still. I remember first watching The Simpsons and then like slowly getting over it by the time I was in high school.
I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
I think now it's a lot more family friendly than it was back when we were.
Yeah, my mom was like, "No, you're not allowed to watch that."
I mean,
Bart
Homer's
Simpson
just, like, used
says
to go,
ass.
He says, "Eat my shorts and ass," and his dad's always drunk.
Eat my shorts. You know what I mean?
Okay, I had pizza from the Goop store.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't buy it, but
Where'd
it
you
was
eat it?
at home. Someone got it for us, and it was the Goop pizza. I gotta say, she kind of nailed it.
Yo, there's a Goop up here near the studio. Like when you search for food to order, it's
it
like
was probably from. I think it was from that one. Yeah,
it's like 10 minutes from here.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Baby.
It'll turn. Okay, Gwyneth, that shit turned me out.
Yeah.
I love that pizza.
Gwenny, it's a bop. Goop, it's a bop.
Goop is in. We used to hate
You know what's
that
in?
Nepo
Goop.
baby, but you know what? I love her.
You know what's also in? Murder mysteries. Can we do a murder mystery dinner? Can we go to one?
Yeah.
Or should we finally go to the escape room?
We should do the escape room.
Okay.
And then we should do 17 doors. And then we'll do.
I don't want to go to 17 doors.
You don't want to get submerged to some water?
No. I want to keep the fantasy alive that is specifically for Dracula on television.
Okay.
Didn't you travel to Arizona for one day just to
I
get
went
your
to-
Delta status?
Yes, faggots. I did. I needed 600 miles to maintain my status. And so
Tell the people at home what your status is.
It's fine. I'm not going to get into it.
Come on, let's hear.
It's only silver.
Silver is an amazing status to me.
No, it's not. But I did get my first like free upgrade from it. But so I went to my friend Cheyenne's house for her cookie party.
You would?
And she I didn't realize that it was like such a family event. I thought it was like mostly like friends. Her entire family was there. Like,
And they were like, who is this person?
no, because all of her friends were there too, but it was just like really interesting because I was like, oh, I'm doing this to escape family. And then I was surrounded by family, but they were all really cool. And then I did this thing to her mom because her mom takes the cookie party very seriously. So basically the thing is everyone gets a bunch of sugar cookies. They're all different shapes or whatever. And there's different categories. One is like most creative use of the shape. So say you took like a little house and you turned it into someone's face. That's a very creative use of a house-shaped cookie.
I got you.
Two bows and I
Willow
stuck them
pill.
together. Yeah, I stuck them together and made a vagina and I won funniest cookie. Now,
Oh.
her mom always...
You brought the humor, ha ha.
I didn't mean to. I just did it because I wasn't. Anyway, her mom gets very excited about it. and she made a perfect house. And so then I thought it would be funny to make the exact same cookie. And so I did, and I waited for her to come inside, and I went to go put it on the judging table, and I went, "Oh, excuse me, can you help me find a little space for this house?" And she just about lost it. She went, you copied me! You copied my house! And then she I don't think she was actually upset. She was doing that mom thing, but she still was like, no, you cheated. You cheated. And she went outside. It was so funny to me.
You were like, I don't care about this.
I am truly a nightmare. Yeah.
I'm just trying to maintain my silver Delta status.
So I flew in, did that, flew back, and then went.
Did you sleep a night?
Yeah, I stayed the night and
can
flew
you
back
imagine?
the next morning.
Let's take a break.
You know what else is in? Oh, okay. And we're back.
What else
Here's
is
some
in?
after Christmas things that you can do for self-care. I know that you're all just got money waiting to burn. I found the best shoe. I found the greatest shoe in the world. It's called a Hoka.
Yeah, I've had Hokas for 2 years.
Oh. Well, they're hideous.
They're ugly. Those big black moon boots that I wear.
That's the fucking shoe I just bought too. Okay, guess what I found out? And I want everyone to go do this because you're all wearing the wrong shoes.
They're not actually good for you.
The Hoka?
It's too much padding. You're supposed to be flat-footed on the ground.
I feel flat-footed in these padded shoes. It's changed the way I've walked. You got to go in. I didn't realize this. The whole time I've been buying shoes, I've been buying extra, like a size larger because I have really wide feet. I have extra wide feet.
Yeah, quadruple E. That's what you just buy the wide shoe.
But they don't make them in every other shoe. Like Hoka
No, I know.
Other companies do.
New Balance.
It's the first time that I've had comfortable shoes. So if you got wide feet, get you a Hoka.
Yeah. The shoes you've been making fun of me for years, they're all Hokas.
I'm sorry that you had terrible taste before, but now you're in.
Now
you're in.
You know what's in?
You know what's in.
The other thing that's in, Drag Race. Season 15 is coming.
Girlies, they're coming. How do we feel about our LA girls? We got Sugar and Spice. We got Selena STTs. We have Sasha Colby. We've already talked about this too. We talked about this on a podcast.
We were on Mono's podcast, Drag Her, in which we went through all of the dolls. I'm excited to see what the show is this year. I feel like, and I'm hopeful that that the production knew that for season 15 it needed to be a turning point. Like, yeah. Something needed to be different. Something had to happen. I don't know. Like, especially in the world of like the amount of franchises out there in the world, the amount of like versions of the show that exists, something's got to give.
Yeah. And I think that this season, from kind of the whispers and the Willems, well, not from her, but I've just heard from a lot of people that this season is like, they're going back to like what originally made the show so great. They're redoing some of the best challenges. Like, they're really like upping it. And it feels sad because it's like, I feel bad for the girls from the seasons right before this, where they're all recently posting like, a year ago today, my life changed. And I was like, oh, I forgot that your season was not even a year ago. Like, when we were talking to Cornbread, it like felt like it was so fresh.
From your perspective or her perspective, that it was fresh?
From hers. From mine, it feels like it was years ago.
Years ago. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I was like, season 14, girl, I already forgot half of y'all. Then I think about, sometimes when I'm just sitting in my car.
Think about Deja Sky.
No, the thought that runs through my head,
Orion's
and this is
story.
So shady. No, I remember all of them.
Angeria of Paris Van Michaels.
I always go, whatever happened to Ariel Versace?
Whatever happened to?
No, Ariel Versace.
Yeah, that's right. She does OnlyFans with her butthole and her partner.
Oh.
And makes wigs, I think.
I guess. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of girls that just kind of go missing.
But here is the other thing.
Maybe I'm not looking out for them.
I was recently reminded when I was working with a drag queen who then a little bit behaved like a drag queen, that, oh, so you're mad that the drag queen behaved like a drag queen?
I love that.
Like, we do need to remember, maybe not for you, because you've said this before, that you were like, I was kind of acting and I was kind of doing stand-up, but I found more success doing drag.
Yeah.
A lot of queens don't do drag to become like Trixie Mattel. Even looking at, and fingers crossed, they come back on the show this year, but like even looking at that dynamic duo of Trixie and Katya, like Trixie is a workhorse and Katya would be stupid to turn down the international touring and the book deal and the merchandise. So she does it, but it's not like she wants to get up every day and like constantly be working. I think Trixie is unique in that way. I think Willem is unique in that way. But a lot of other people, like, they don't want that crazy life. So Jan is out here doing every opportunity she can and performing and like all of this stuff. Jan's incredible. But some of these other queens, it's not that they don't get the opportunity. A lot of the queens that we think of when we see them so big and so successful, they never said no after their season. They just did every single fucking gig that came their way and then eventually got to build the career that they wanted. Maybe some of these other people are just like, girl, I'm fine staying in Michigan. I just want to do my gig. And every time I do a show somewhere, they can say from RuPaul's Drag Race. But like, I actually just like being a drag queen to be a drag queen. Does that make sense?
I mean,
it's not your dream.
Intellectually, I understand it, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Because you're like, if you were to go on the biggest stage ever. If you're given
that huge platform, why wouldn't you think, all right, well, let me make the most of this opportunity? But I guess, again, it's that thing where it's like, it's whatever you're comfortable with. Like, not everyone wants to work that much. All right. You know what is in? A video of Roxy Andrews at Miss Continental performing the final. I don't know what it's from, but I got a text from PJ that's pretty much just said, "Where's that video of Roxy Andrews saying, and that is why I am yours, Continental," and walking away?" And I tweeted it.
You know what's crazy is I think that's from Miss Continental Plus.
Yes. And I think that was the one that she won, is what I'm hearing.
Now, what was shocking to me about that?
The shiny tights?
No.
The skip run to the back? The side sweep pose?
The character shoe? No.
The glee?
The tight fucking bun. Like, she didn't...
Miss Andrews has always had the fattest, tightest butt. She's been known for the booty.
Bun. Why was the hair so tiny?
Well, now that's the thing. Miss Continental,
she was doing gymnastics, maybe?
Yeah, maybe she had like fully danced out and done a hair reveal. We should look into the full performance. But it's perfect. If you haven't seen it, go find it. I tweeted
on your fucking TikTok.
It's on my TikTok. It's on my Instagram. It's everywhere. It's the greatest video of all time.
All that being said, I am very excited for season 15. And however these girls want to take advantage of their season 15 minutes of fame, they're welcome to. There are some people that I'm more excited to see on there than others. But, every single year proves me wrong.
I'm excited to see Selena S. Titties. She has the most energy in her thing. She's just screaming full volume, and I love that in a queen.
And Miss Isabel
Brooks? Is that her name?
I have like a wild sex story to tell you.
You know what's in? Microdosing. I'm on shrooms now.
Are you?
I did for a little while during the holiday season to be around my boyfriend's family. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just don't like being around families at Christmas.
Did you travel or was it all out here?
I traveled. I went to Watsonville. It's like near Santa Clara.
Now, is your boyfriend's dad really hot, or who is that guy who was in the photos with you?
that his brother and his dad. His dad would definitely turn you on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you're all I'm happy for the future.
Can't say that I'm not, you know?
Oh, so you just said his dad would turn. Yeah, this dude? That's
yeah,
the
that's
dad?
his dad. Yeah, his dad. Okay, so the craziest thing happened one time. We were at
You better
Michael's.
look like you got some leather ass skin. Sorry.
He's
Go ahead.
very tan because he runs like every single day.
Yeah, but his dick is bouncing in those shorts. What's that
So
now?
one time when he was visiting Michael, we were like sitting in Michael's apartment, and the way Michael's old apartment was like we would leave the door open. We knew his neighbor, and she was like this nice older lady, and she one time caught a look at his dad and literally just walked into the apartment and sat down and started talking to him, and would just like ignored me and Michael, and it was the weirdest thing. And she just like. We were like, okay, thanks for swinging by. We're about to leave. And she's like, well, where we're going? Let's go. And so eventually we like shook her and like she got her to go back into her apartment. And when we left, his dad just looks at me and goes, it's the blue eyes. It works on every. And I was like, okay.
Oh, he's dealt with that his whole life.
Yeah, everywhere. I'm sure people flirt with him.
That is so wild.
What'd you do for the holidays?
Nothing. I stayed at the house.
You didn't go visit your family?
No.
Both of my parents have COVID now.
Doing shit. Oh, your parents have COVID because they live in Texas?
Both of them, because they live in Texas, but they got all their boosters and stuff. I just think this one's like bad.
Oh yeah, I mean we're all going to be sick soon. I think end of January we're all going to be on our sick beds.
Well, that's not going to work for me because I got a fat slut coming on January 20th to Precinct in downtown Los Angeles. And we got the Chicago sampler platter, baby. I'm talking Lucy Stool. I'm talking Auntie Chan. I'm talking Darby and Alexis. That's right. IMHO back together. And we have Vander Van Odd and Melissa B. Fierce. The LA flavor. It's going to be a one wild show. So please make your way on out. Pay full price at the door.
Yeah, not everybody can be on the permacomp list.
No. In fact, that list got cut because y'all should start paying. No, I'm just kidding. There's people that are on the permanent one that come every time, but
well, let's take a quick break, but then I do want to talk about live shows we have coming up this year. Let's talk about 2023 when we come back.
Baby.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Peppy nippy.
Okay, we're gonna take a break now.
And we're back.
So you're talking about some live shows. We have some exciting things that are coming up. We can't actually announce the thing that you just said yet.
Oh, bleep it.
Okay. But we have some fun stuff. I can say, oh no, I have the hiccups.
Oh no.
I can say the one thing. Remember last summer when we were going to do the thing at CCBC because Poolside Pleasures, we called it. It was going to be a clothing optional at CCBC audio recording live show experience where everyone was going to jerk off while they watched us.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were going to have a hand job competition.
We still are because it's
Well, I don't know anymore. Oh, yeah, we will.
What do you mean you don't know
I want to
anymore?
wear a glove. I don't trust everybody running around with whatever funguses they have on their genitals these days.
Put the dirty dick in my hand.
I'm going to do a smell test on mine. But yeah, we're going to jerk you guys off by the pool.
So this is finally happening. We're working with Western Exposure in August, which is
24th.
A far off weekend.
Long enough for you to start saving up your money, faggots.
And I don't know for the people who bought tickets last time what they did, if they've held on to your money and now you have a ticket again, or if everyone got refunded. But in August, that is going to happen. We're going to work with Western Exposure. It's going to be a CCBC, and it's for their foam party weekend. And I think the idea is, baby, it's going to be hot.
Here's the ingredients for that foam. Come.
It's going to be hot out. It's just about come soak in the pool all weekend long in your skivvies.
Yeah, it's gonna be warm.
And by
I'm not gonna.
skivvies, I mean balls. Just
I
pull
will
those
not be.
ball sacks
Get
out.
them balls out. Honestly, please, if you're gonna be by the pool watching us, ball out.
I want to see. One hanging out one side, one hanging out
One
the
hanging
other.
out the other. Cock straight up in the middle. And this just brings me so many memories because I had been to CCBC. Remember when me and my friend used to frolic in the shower and giggle like little girls? And
You've told this story so many times from the one experience that you had, but it had a very imprinting,
Listen,
like moment for you.
I think that the event that we went to was maybe not as like faggy friendly as I thought.
But I think
Whereas
times have changed because that was like
times
5
have
years
changed, and
ago.
Western exposure is like very, very, very friendly.
Because that got
But
cut
the
you out of
event that
your...
we went to wasn't Western exposure. It was some other like Daddy Bear Weekend Nude Nights or something. It was weird.
Nude nights. Ew, ew, ew.
Ew, ew.
Also, in March, we're coming to a festival. And
In a state?
In a state that is not too far from us. And we're going to do the live podcast there. And we're going to do a club show after.
Wait, isn't it kind of far from us?
Well, it's closer to us than like Georgia.
Yeah, that Atlanta flight, that'll shock you. It's so long.
Yeah, the Florida flight, that'll kill you.
Oh my God, it really will.
When you're flying to Florida and you're like, now hold on a second, there's 4.5 hours left of this flight.
Why? What flight path are we taking?
It's on the other side of the country.
I guess.
So that's very exciting that we have those live shows coming up. More fun stuff happening. And if you haven't yet watched our live show that we did at the Virgil, it's up on YouTube. The full episode is available. Lauren Lapkus was our special guest. Willem was there. Ryan Asher jumped up on the stage.
Nicole, Ryan at Pizza Game, which I think should be a new game for forever.
I love Pizza Game. I'll eat pizza whenever we want. And a little housekeeping thing just to think about as we're wrapping up here.
Should I do it in my underwear? The housekeeping?
Just put your rank breath in my face.
You got to scrub your hole. And then here's a trick that I started doing. You can kind of squat down a little bit and really scrub the crevices down there. What are you not doing? You know what I mean? If you're not scrubbing it,
if I know I'm going somewhere, baby, but we already there's a clip that is making a clip that is making its rounds on social media from when Tito Bonito, Cuban Missile Crisis, was on our podcast. We talk about waffle stomping. And
absolutely.
I clearly say in the clip that I don't clean out because I don't bottom. But when I'm going to see someone, you better believe I'm squatting, I'm soaping, and then I'm inserting the finger and soaping and cleaning the first maybe inch inside my butthole.
Absolutely.
Because I'm trying to be fresh.
And this year, let's all look at our buttholes. I'm saying lay down that iPhone or a mirror.
Turn the video
turn
on.
that video on with the flash. Squat.
And make
really
sure there's no music. Make sure there's no music playing in the background because then when you watch the video back, you'll hear... No.
What were you going to do?
What I was going to say is the housekeeping thing is for Dragula shows, we were doing videos on Tuesdays instead, but we're going back to Fridays, baby.
We're switching it back. Switching it back.
So this coming Friday, the 13th, we have our first episode. Do you want to tease people on what the episode is, Meatball?
The episode is with a very special guest who may be short in stature, but makes up for it in cock.
That's right. King Dwarf is with us.
Oh, you wanted me to say who it was. I thought we were just going to give a bunch of hints.
No, we're teasing that it's happening. So King Dwarf.
And I got to say, I love him. I'm obsessed with him.
Oh, such a sweetheart.
And when we took the picture with him, he was like, little scratching on my back, and I was like, excuse me, sir, I will not be a client. But now I'm thinking about maybe if he'll clean my house in his undies, I could get into it.
Well, I don't think he offers that service. He's like a dancer too. So
yeah,
you do have a party in which people dance at.
Oh, yeah.
You should get him to throw that cock around at precinct for that.
Well, here's the problem. If I book him, I'll just have him in the dressing room all night, and I'll be like, take it out, please. I would just like to hit it around a few times. He would never make it to the stage. I'd be too
So, you're a businesswoman, you get to do what you want. Okay,
Well-
so those videos will be out again on Fridays. So exciting.
I love it.
Now, do you want to hear this fuck talk story as we end today's episode?
Oh, absolutely.
It seems like I've had a lot of people over my house recently.
Which is why it's time to move, because too many people know the address.
Well, so I've been in a dick-sucking mood, which is sort of my regular stasis.
Yeah, that's what you do, baby. That's what you're known for.
Oh.
That's why those old men call you that in the streets.
I met 2 old men.
Oh, right.
Who basically told me I'm going to be their little on-call boy.
Well, that kind of works out good for you, unless you start getting bored of them.
And they said, yeah, because I met them and all we did was sort of fondle and make out, but there was no dick sucking, and I'm going to go suck their dicks.
When?
By the time this comes out, I will have. Fingers crossed. And this could be the kind of situation I'm looking for. Just 2 old men who like their dick sucked sitting on the couch.
And then you move in and
No.
Take everything from them?
No, don't do me like that.
After 7 years?
So I was sitting at the couch. Earlier in the day, a friend of mine had come over and I sucked his dick. So I already had some cummy in the tummy, if you know what I mean.
I hate it!
And that person left and I was finishing binging the end of Handmaid's Tale. I know you don't support the Scientologies, but just to talk about what we talked about earlier.
She's done terrible things.
I mean, I agree, but you watch the TV show, right? And there is an irony to her, like, fighting that regime that is like a sort of wild religious group, and then she's in a being a religious group.
Part of a wild religious group, yeah.
You know, so I'm a sucker for irony.
Where is Kathy Miscavige?
So this guy hit me up on Sniffies and he was like, we had messaged a little in the past and he had sent me a dick pic and we had messaged a little in the past. And oftentimes I'm just looking for someone to come over and I can suck their dick and they can come in my mouth and that's about it. Mm-hmm. And he messaged me and he was like, hey man, are you around? And I was like, yeah, do you need your dick sucked? And he was like, yeah, I just got fucked. He came in my ass, but I didn't get to come. And I was thinking like, oh, if he just got fucked and he has a load in his ass, he's probably going to try to like come over and present his ass. And like, maybe he's coming over under the guise of, yeah, suck my dick, but really he wants me to fuck him. Mm-hmm. But I was like, yeah, so you just want your dick sucked? And he was like, yeah, I just want my dick sucked. And I was like, great. So he came over. I like to peer out my window to sort of see where they end up parking because my street parking is hard. And then I can watch them walk up. Just like helps me feel more comfortable. But I was like looking out the window, didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden I heard a knock at the door. And I was like, where's your car? How'd you get here so fast?
He walked?
I don't know that he walked. It's just like maybe I was looking the other way when he found the park. You know, it's like, I don't know.
Maybe he parked on the main street.
So I opened the door and I was like, okay. Because again, no face pics. We hadn't exchanged any face pics.
You gotta get a face. Especially if it matters that much to you.
All I was doing was sucking his dick. So he pulled his dick out, and it was in an elaborate cock ring full of clasps and buckles and whatever. But each ball was separated. You know, it was like a this on top, and then it had it was kind of like a thong. It was kind of like a G-string for his.
It looked like Patrick the Star's legs.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I suck his dick. Great dick. It's getting thick. It's getting full. I'm sucking his dick. I'm looking up, and I'm sort of like, he looks like a serial killer. Like I was just like, he looks psycho to me, psycho in the eyes. And then he came really hard. And then he literally said, like, I'm like old man standing up, making this sound like as I'm like getting up off my knees. And he's still sort of like heavy breathing from the cum. I haven't even gotten him the rag yet. He hasn't even pulled his pants up yet. And he goes, "You're a Big Dipper, right?"
That's out. This year it's out. Either you act like you don't know us or you tell us up front.
So I was like, "Oh yeah." And do you know what he said to me?
Of the pod.
No. He
Hate
said,
the pod.
"I listen to your music." He didn't even know about the podcast.
Fake fan.
No, that's old school throwback fan.
True, I guess, but then he's not following your career.
So then then we sort of had a conversation, and like he no longer looked like a serial killer to me.
That's interesting.
Like,
that's that thing. Like, explain it. Why you can find someone so unattractive when you first meet them, and then you have like 2 conversations with them,
and all of a sudden you're like, that dude's hot.
Wait a minute, he's fucking hot. Like,
right, exactly.
The things about him that you were like, ugh, I don't like that. All of a sudden, are like, wait, no.
It was this weird 180 because I kind of expected to be like grossed out by him after he revealed that he knew who I was, but it was sort of like. Originally, I was like, oh God, okay, well, I'll suck his dick. Oh, he's got a great dick. And then I'm sucking his dick, and I was like, this is actually really great. And then he said that, and I was like, oh, I don't want to suck his dick anymore. But I was like, oh, you don't look like a serial killer. You look like a friendly, nice person. The human mind.
And that's
what
how
I mean?
Ted Bundy got away with it.
There you go. Well, it looks like we did
Thank
it
you
here.
so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at Sloppy Pod or Big Dipper Jelly or Fat Drag Meatball. You can follow us on TikTok at Sloppy Pod or Big Dipper Jelly or Meatball the Drag Queen. And you can follow us on Twitter at Sloppy Pod or Big Dipper Jelly or Fat Drag Meatball.
You really make it easy for the
you don't ever miss an episode. That come out every Tuesday and Friday. Remember, we're switching back to Fridays.
That's right. So our video episodes are on Friday.
And goodbye.
Goodbye to you.
To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.